everyone, Tiffany here with Fabric Creations by Tiffany. This morning I'm binding a quilt, and I thought I would show you how to join the edges of the binding. This is a very common question that I get from my customers about how to join the piece when you get to the end. So I want to show you here, first of all, that when you first start out, leave about a 5 or 6 inch piece that's not sewn here. You can tell that I have started sewing this binding on right about here, and I've sewn all the way around the whole quilt top, and I pin this down, and you'll see why here in a second. And then when you get to the end, you sew to about right here, leaving another like 5 inch section here, 4 or 5 inches, that's not sewn. Okay, now take the tail of the binding, and this is just for a reference guide as to how to cut it. So take your tail of the binding, place it on top where your straight edge is here, where you first started. Okay, so place it on top. Again, this is just a reference guide of how long to cut your piece. So then you're going to take the piece that actually you're sewing on. Sometimes I put this down under my presser foot to kind of hold it in place, like right there. Okay, now you can see what I'm going to do. I'm pulling this taut. Okay, and I'm going to cut this binding piece off right here, right where this guide piece lands. Okay, so I'm going to cut it right there. Okay, now you can just take off the extra and just lay it aside. You don't need that. Okay, now you have your piece cut. Unpin all your pins, and you're going to join this section with this section. Take it out of the presser foot so I can show you how to join it together. Now you just lay them here like this, and you're going to sew a diagonal line right here, so you'll have a 45 degree. And I just usually take a pin and put it in this corner, keeping these straight, and then I look at the bottom here, and there's the other corner, so I put a pin there just to kind of guide me as I go along here. Okay, now that we have that sewn, we trim. Turn this light back off so you can see better. We're going to trim the excess off right along there. Okay, now open up the seam. Just finger press it open, it'll be fine, like that. Okay, now I want you to see how nicely this binding fits onto the quilt top. So look at this. See? Looky there. Now you can just put it back under your presser foot and sew it all the way down, and it fits so nicely. So there's how to join the 2 sections of your binding to make it fit perfectly. Thanks for watching.